Between the two of us, I'm a half a man, he's a half a man, and together we make one full man of the year.
I'm thinking to even why we got this award this year, and it's really all about the new track and field getting installed right now over at Santa Cruz High. And it was a long time coming. Never thought we'd see the day, but we'll all be taking a run on that track within the next month.
Yeah, Ken and I have been involved in other service organizations and foundations for years and have always had a passion for doing something locally in the community.
But we always wanted to build something. I wanted to go and raise some money and make it a little bit long-term. And I'm not really a long-term guy, but we wanted to raise some money and build something that would stand the test of time. And we both had a passion and a commitment towards youth athletics.
And it seems like most of the fundraisers in town are either auctions or golf tournaments. Very fun, but a little bit routine. So we were thinking to ourselves about 12 years ago, we need to find something that is different, unique, and fun. Hence, John and Ken's Most Excellent Adventure. Ken and I were thinking, okay, it's downhill all the way to San Luis Obispo, and we weren't really sure of the course. We knew there were a couple of hills out there. We had no idea the type of monsters that we'd have to climb to actually accomplish this ride. So the first year with our 12 riders, 11 at the end, we put together a group that raised about $3,500, and we had a great time. We had a nice party. Everyone just had a blast. And a week or two afterwards, Ken and I looked at each other and thought, you know what? This might be able to turn into something. We might be able to turn this into a major event and raise money for some project in Santa Cruz, some project that's going to benefit local youth athletics.
So we just kind of started raising money, and the theme was to support the facility to be named later, kind of like the baseball player to be named later in the trade. And we started to have 20 and then 30, 40, 50. I think we had as many as 70 or 80 people go on the ride in some years, raising a lot of money, as much as $100,000 one year. And anyway, we made it, San Luis Obispo for 4 or 5 years, and then 6 years we went from Northern California and ended right here in Santa Cruz, and have had huge parties at the conclusion every year.
As the event grew, Ken and I had offers from all over our Rotary Club, our friends, our family. They wanted to turn this into something bigger, and they wanted us to form a committee, a subcommittee, a group to actually grow this thing. And Ken and I got very nervous when we heard that because we thought maybe we'd be found out, because this is really a very simple event. This was Ken and I winging it and doing what we can to raise money for local youth athletics.
John and I have been totally humbled by the support of literally hundreds of people. Those who rode on the ride, those who donated, our corporate sponsors.
I'd really like to thank Bruce McPherson, who for years, just out of the goodness of his heart, would show up either at the start or at the finish line and send us off or thank everybody for participating in the ride. I'd like to thank Upper Crust Pizza. Upper Crust Pizza, out of the goodness of their heart, Joe and Sharon Carollo have had a finish line party for us for at least the last 6 years or so.
I know both of us have got to thank our families just for the support that we have, because again, for those of you who know us, no, it's about our wives who really make this thing happen.
Can I believe 100% that? Those of you who know my wife know that behind every good man is a great woman. And Margie, thank you so much for supporting me through the years, and especially with the bike ride and all the other things that we have going on in life. I really appreciate your support, and this honor is to be shared with you. So you are half a man of the year's wife. I think that's right.
I think it's fitting that these guys share the award. They're related, you know. It only, a lot of people don't know that. It only Ken looks so old and John so young that most people think they're father and son, but in fact they're brother-in-laws. In 1997, Ken announced in front of the Sunrise Rotary Club that they were going to organize this fundraiser. It was going to go for 10 years and earn some significant money. I think he was talking about $250,000. At the end of 10 years, there wasn't $250,000, there was $500,000 in the bank. I'd like to take my turn here in congratulating John and Ken on sharing this award, each of them half Man of the Year. I'd like to think that they'd continue their friendship and their association for many years, and when they're sitting on the porch of the old folks' home, one can look to the other and say, you know, I was half the man you were in 2009.
This idea of yours got legs, or shall we say it got wheels, bicycle wheels, literally. And what it has accomplished and what has resulted from it is more than $500,000 going into the athletic activities of the Santa Cruz community. And it is a phenomenal accomplishment of what is going on now down at Santa Cruz High School. Not only are those who play football and run track, play soccer, but they've associated the swimming pool, they've helped out with that, Little League, some other sports in the community. I just want to say you've really done a tremendous job. And to get this idea and then go with it is something that many people don't do. And what we have now is a prime track and field, football field, soccer field for Santa Cruz High School students that are going to benefit them for years and years to come.
The current track was just horrible, and the football field was littered with holes, gopher holes all over the place. And I just thought, what a wonderful project for community members to take on, and that this track and field would serve a great community purpose. So I would say that the Man of the Year, you know, is really serving the community in triplicate ways. And I'm just really proud that they've decided that Santa Cruz High is the place where they can see the fruition of their dream.
Here it is today. The track is almost completely built, and pretty soon people will be running on it. As an alumni from Santa Cruz High, I can tell you that track is long overdue, and hope that my children and many other kids in this community are able to use that track and enjoy it for many years to come. I can tell you firsthand that I've been on this ride for I've done it 6 years now, and it is an excellent adventure. A lot of good times on the ride, great people, and beautiful scenery. So I would encourage anybody who has even a moderate interest in riding a bike to participate in the future.